Christ and solid rock I stand, all other ground is sinking sand.
My hope is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness. I dare not trust life's sweetest friend, but wholly lean on you. My soul, oh my soul, worship His holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul, I worship Your holy name. The sun comes up, it's a new day dawning. It's time to sing your song again.
Our Bible teaching, as I say, the Bible teaching this year is from the Old Testament, and it's all about the life of someone named Elijah, and later about a prophet who came after him, someone named Elisha. And these are the ones that we're going to be studying here this week. We're going to be doing the following. This is going to be an interesting exercise. I'm going to hand the microphone to one of the kids here. We're going to pass it straight back. Let's go to Mrs. Hackle. And we're going to have Mrs. Hackle pray for our meeting, and then we're going to have Grammy begin to do our teaching. So here goes the microphone. We're handing it right back to Mrs. Hackle. Let's try and see how we can plan here. All right, let's hand that same microphone back this way, and we're going to give it to Grammy. Let's see if this works still.
Hello.
I just want to say I'm really, really glad to be here. And I appreciate all of you who prayed that I would be able to be here. There's an answer to prayer, and I'm here, and I couldn't be happier about it. And I wanted to introduce my wonderful helpers to you, but I couldn't do this without. On the far board there, I think that's Julie. She came from Alaska, my granddaughter, to help with this. And then in between there, the next ones, that's Jessie, also granddaughter from Alaska, and Savannah. Just step forward so everybody can see another granddaughter from Alaska. And we have Timothy here, grandson from Michigan, and he does a lot of behind-scenes things. You would not know how much he does by watching him up here, but we couldn't do it without him. And I'm really, really grateful for all of my helpers. We are doing the life of Elijah and Elisha. And if you were here last year, you remember that Israel was all one country. Savannah wanted to show us this. And it was, David was the king. And both the yellow and the red were all one country of Israel. And David's grandson was not a godly man.
Only this time, James 5, 10 through 18. Okay, ready? Everything is slowed down. Here we go.
James 5, 10 through 18. Pray for one another, pray for one another. The prayer of a righteous person has great power. Pray for one another, pray for one another. The prayer of a righteous.
Elijah had challenged Ahab to a contest to see who was God, and Ahab thought, not a problem. Baal's a god of fire, and of course he could send fire from heaven, and they were going to meet up on Mount Carmel. Savannah, show us where Mount Carmel is. It's right up there by the Mediterranean. And they believed back then that their gods lived at the top of mountains. And so Ahab thought, well, we've got this because we're at the top of the mountain, and Our God's a God of fire. If the contest is sending fire, our God will win, and it's no problem. We've got 850 priests of Baal, and there's only one Elijah. We can't lose. And so they all come up here. You can see on the left-hand board, that's Mount Carmel. And you can see there are a lot of people there. Elijah told Ahab to bring a lot of the people who lived around here. He wanted the people to see it. So I was telling you, it's sort of like when you have a football game, you get a lot of people